Guess who's back? Back again. Sorry. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Julia. Today we are doing another pick a card reading, and I have a great topic for today. We are doing Who Are They When Nobody's Looking? So let's find out. So we have 4 piles. For pile 1, we have the Desert Rose. Very beautiful. Pile 2, we have the Clear Quartz. Pile 3, we have the Kyanite. And for pile 4, we have the beautiful Citrine. Very lovely. Okay, so as per usual, timestamps will be in the description and in the comments, and any information you need about me, if you'd like to book a reading, is also in the description box. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in your pile. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the Desert Rose, pile 1, this is your reading. Who are they when nobody's looking? And I just want to say, you can be asking about anybody. This can be, you know, family, friend, lover, boss, coworker, somebody who you're interested in, an ex, anybody. So, yeah, so let's get right into it. So, okay, yeah, who are they when nobody's looking? So, I was only expecting like 1 or 2 of these to jump out, and a lot jumped out, so I'm going to look at these and try to make the best sense of it. So let's find out who they are when nobody's looking. Well, this is interesting. Midas, Miser, Thief. Then we have the blank card, and then we have Monk, Nun, and God. Okay, pile 1. So I'm getting a couple different things here. Let me move these aside. I'll get to those in a second. What I'm getting here is with Midas, Miser, and Thief, and then going to blank, and then to Nun, God. Okay, this person is, okay, and I'm really being highlighted to where it says entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold. Right here where it says Midas, Miser, and then Thief. I'm hearing that this person is somebody who, okay, see, I don't know. This part, I don't know if this is necessarily when nobody's looking. I think this is just kind of describing a little bit about who this person is first, and then we'll get into when nobody's looking. So, maybe it's kind of some of when no one's, I don't know. Let me just tell you what I'm getting from these cards, okay? So, I feel like this person is somebody who is still trying to do something with their life. They also, but they don't really know who they are yet. It's like they're trying to make or create something with their life, and I'm hearing with the Thief card, by any means necessary. They might even be, I'm just going to be honest, they might even be copying ideas, or, okay, now I'm hearing, or also mimicking what they think they're supposed to be doing in order to create the life they think they want. But with this blank card, but they don't really know who they are yet. It's kind of giving the feeling of like an existential identity crisis. Like what's going on within them is really within them, like who they truly are, is not how they are playing out their life in the world. It's almost like somebody who's been conformed to society. Like this, like, you know, growing up watching TV, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is how I'm supposed to look. It's like following the crowd a little bit. Like everybody else looks like this. This is what everyone else's goals. My goals should be that I have a huge house. And there's nothing wrong with these goals, but this is just an example. Like I should be a CEO. I should, you know, own my own business. I should have a big house, 3-4 car garage, 2 cars. But this person, and there's nothing wrong with that. Those are great goals. But the issue here, and if we want to call it an issue, is that this person actually doesn't really know who they are yet. And that the truth is that there is something within them with this Monk, Nun, and God. There is a spiritual aspect of this person that I feel like they haven't awoken to, and they're still trying to just go on the material plane, like the 3D part of things, but they haven't really like gone within, like they don't know the truth of who they are yet. They're awakening to this. This is what's really within them, and they maybe don't know how to express that or tap into that. Something like that is kind of what I'm getting. But I do feel this person, you know, especially with these cards all coming out upright, this person is, I feel, actually a good person. They are a good person. I just feel like they haven't really woken up to themselves yet, maybe had a full spiritual awakening. So let's keep going. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So we have now coming out Neptune in reverse, Cancer in reverse, 8th house. Ooh, this person has a lot of things that they don't show the world. And sextile reverse. What I'm getting here is, okay, well, first of all, with Neptune and Cancer, it is possible that this person could have some heavy water placements in their chart. They don't have to. This could also just be, you know, for since you're watching your energy, because, you know, 8th house is Scorpio, Neptune is Pisces, and Cancer is Cancer, right? So they could have some heavy water placements. They don't have to. But with the 8th house is one of the houses of secrets. Unlike the 12th house, which is also a house of secrets, the 12th house is more secrets that are kept from us. The things that are kept away from us, the things we don't know. 8th house is more the secrets that we keep from the world. So this person has many aspects of themselves that they don't show to everybody. This person is, I would say, very different behind closed doors, or at least within themselves, than what they portray themselves to the world. I feel like this is showing me this person wears a very heavy mask. I'll just say like that. But what's interesting is I don't feel like they really truly know who they are yet. It's giving the feeling like this person hasn't gone through an awakening yet, or maybe they're in the process of it, or about to, or just started. But it's interesting. So, but when they're behind closed doors with this Neptune and this Cancer in reverse, it's giving the feeling like they feel like they can drop the illusion, drop the act, not have to pretend to be a certain way. With Cancer reverse, they can, when they're behind closed doors, they can stop acting like they care about things that they don't care about. And it's not to be mean, but, you know, somebody who's going through the motions, or, you know, when they're out around their friends or their coworkers pretending to be a certain way in order to be accepted, it's like they're giving the feeling of like, okay, now when I get home, I can finally just let all that facade down, let that superficial persona go, and just relax. I can't say that they're truly being their self yet, because I don't feel like this person truly knows them yet, or if they do, I'm giving the feeling like they're gonna change. They're gonna, monk and God, they're gonna be awakened to something. And for those of you who are watching tarot, watching my channel, I'm sure you've had a spiritual awakening, so I'm not trying to laugh at this person, but as somebody who's gone through multiple transformations in life, I feel like I've had personally like 7 or 8 incarnations at least in this one life. But, you know, we all know how that goes when we awaken, right? So, you know, it should be interesting to see how this plays out for this person. I'm also seeing, when nobody's looking, this person feels like they can let down. It's with main female, and this isn't gender specific. You could be watching for a man or a woman. But with main female reverse, it's like almost like giving the feeling that they can stop trying to act like the main character. If that makes any sense, I hope that makes some kind of sense. And also with this unexpected income, I'm getting that this person still looks for opportunities or ways to become successful. Like, it feels to me like there's this person feels like a heavy need to maybe not just be accepted, but to make it in life. Like, that feels like it's one of their goals. Like, they feel like they need to make it, and so they can feel like they can stop pretending to be like some main character energy when no one's looking, but they're still looking for, it's almost like even when no one's around, they're still looking for ways to make money. Also, there's a side note I'm getting channeled right here from this thief. This person behind closed doors might have some kind of and I'm not judging this, and I hope you don't either, okay? But this person, because I'm just going to be honest, you know, we are doing some psychic spying here, truth be told. Because so these are things this person, you know, these are things that these people probably, you know, when no one's looking or behind closed doors, is, you know, things that they normally don't want people to know about. But, you know, why not spy every now and then, all right? Anyways, but yeah, what I'm getting with this thief is this person might have some kind of like I don't know what word to call it, like a little tick, or not a tick, but they might have some kind of little habit that they do that is, it's almost like something that is obsessive compulsive, habitual, addictive, that they don't let anybody know about. Most people wouldn't suspect it. Now I'm channeling, yeah, most people wouldn't suspect it. for some of you, it could even be something along the lines of like a kleptomaniac. It's possible, but most people wouldn't expect it. This person might even have a great job and a lot of money, but there's something specific they do that they do in secret that they don't show anybody, and it's could just be something. It's taking something small, like say if you were, so let's just pretend you're a tarot card reader, right? Maybe this is make pretend now, and you leave your deck out. They might take one card and leave, and it's like you'll never know, like eventually maybe one day you realize, hey, maybe where's Uranus, you know. But it's something about it that it's like an addiction. It's the getting away with it. It's something about nobody knows. It's like this little thing. It's one of their 8th house things they do that nobody knows about, and it's like, or they might have a little thing like where they, oh, this is interesting. That's interesting that Spirit would say that. Like, you know, there's certain people who have like there's like a little, like, I'm hearing the word tick again, like little tick where they maybe pull out their hair or they pull out like an eyelashes, and there's nothing wrong with this. Honestly, I don't judge these things, and I hope you don't either, because who are we to judge anybody's anything, right? But it's, but they wouldn't want anyone to know about it. But it's all, those things are also, you know, well, even the whole, you know, little stealing thing is all, it's all psychological. It's like a little tick, and so there's, it could be like when no one's around, like they like to eat with their hands only. They just want to, it's like something that they do, and it's almost comforting to them is what I'm feeling, but nobody would know or nobody would suspect. It's something that they love to do in private. It comforts them. It almost soothes them. Wow, it's very interesting. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, now that's interesting. We have crop circles to, come on now, sorry. Crop circles to flower of life in reverse. This is fascinating. You see all them little guides? This person has actually a lot of guides around them who are trying to show them signs of something in their life. They're trying to make something very well known to this person. But with this flower of life in reverse, this person's not connecting the dots. They notice they're seeing little things and they're recognizing them as signs. They're like, okay, now this can't be a coincidence. Am I losing my mind? I know this is, that gotta be some kind of sign. But they haven't connected the dots yet of what it all means. They're not seeing the whole bigger picture. They're not connecting the dots. But this person has guides around them who are trying to show them something, who are giving them signs. I'd be willing to bet this person probably looks at the clock, at the microwave, they go to get gas, and the number on the gas thing is constantly angel numbers, repeating numbers, somebody's birthday who they know, their birthday, or numbers that are, you know, ascending, or, you know, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Like there's getting all these little signs. They turn on the TV and all of a sudden what they're talking about is something they were just thinking about in their head, and they're like, man, I'm losing my mind. No, they have a lot of spirit guides who are trying to show them something, and they know they're getting these signs, but they haven't connected the dots yet of what these signs mean. What is the bigger picture here? What is the message? Okay. Yeah. Behind closed doors. Oh, I know that I didn't say behind closed doors was read. So when nobody's looking, this person is actually trying to find their way out of, right now, I feel this is something at current, this person with trap in reverse to GPS. This person, when no one's looking, is they're trying to find a way out of a situation they are involved in right now that is not working out, and they are trying to get themselves out of it or prevent something from happening, and they're looking for multiple ways to navigate their way out of a situation in life so they will not either feel trapped or they're trying to get themselves out of a trap or prevent themselves from falling in a trap or from feeling stuck. This is what they're doing when no one's looking. So it's almost like they don't want anybody to know that they either foresee a problem or in a problem or just came out of a problem, and they're trying to navigate their way out of it. This is what they're doing when no one's looking. This person, when no one's looking, is actually, for some of you, I'm hearing mourning. They're grieving, or they're going through some kind of emotion, some kind of a heavy emotion. Something's happened here. Something's happened here. They're hurt about something. This person's hurting about something. But they only show it when no one's looking. They don't, it's like they don't, I feel like this person doesn't necessarily wear their heart on their sleeve. When no one's looking, this person, if they're not a family person, like somebody who's already, like, say, in some kind of committed relationship. This person, when no one's looking, thinks about what life would be like if they were to have done something differently, if they would have gone a different route, if they would be, or they think about wanting to have a family, something solid, something committed. Maybe they don't have that. This could be somebody who follows a crowd, like, oh, gotta act like I'm playa from the Himalayas, you know, like something like whether they're, you know, in a business field or they're younger and they're just haven't really grown all the way up yet, but they think about that, and they think about certain situations they were in that didn't work out, and they wish that they hadn't. I'm hearing, I wish I hadn't been such a jackass, or how can I accomplish this without coming across like a jackass or looking like a clown, or did I look stupid when I went and, you know, tried to talk to this person like that. These things are things that go through their head. When nobody's looking, this person is realizing that they feel off. They feel off. This person feels off, but this person is trying to find, it's almost like they're not, this person knows they're not exactly where they want to be, but they're trying to figure out how to get to where they want to be, but the problem is they don't know who they are yet, and they're seeing signs. It's giving the feeling of somebody who's at the beginning of a spiritual awakening. When no one's looking, this person is actually rather controlling. This person might have like certain things where they like to organize things. It's this could be also another form of like I heard that word again, tick, like where they, you know, that might be one of their soothing things. Like when no one's looking, they start organizing things, putting things in order. Like maybe, you know, when somebody puts all the labels in a certain way forward so things look good, so they feel like their life is in control and in order, and makes them feel like they have it about, so that they don't feel bad about all the things they don't have control of in their life right now. Something like that. This person is trying to, when no one's looking, this person is working on something that nobody knows about. They don't feel like it's going to work. This person feels like they're not sure if they're going to be able to pull something off, but they want to make money, and they look at themselves, they know they have it in them, but they feel like they haven't got there yet. And then in this part, I asked Spirit to show me how this person is perceiving themselves. This is going to come with them with their awakening. Well, this is good though, because I do, you know, the Nun God. This person perceives themselves as somebody who is very innocent. This person perceives himself as somebody who always moves from the heart. And I'm not saying that they don't, but I'm saying that things aren't going to change for them because this person doesn't know who they are yet, or who they thought they were. They're going to find out they're not. Things are going to start, I'm hearing things that were appealing to them is going to become not appealing to them soon. Interesting. This person perceives himself as somebody who's losing control over some aspect of their life. This person, him or someone else. This can go two ways. This person perceives themselves as somebody who either wants someone to take them back, or they think somebody wants them to come back to them, and they don't, or they're not, or they're waiting on somebody to come back to them who's not. It could go, you know, energy is very fluid. Ooh, yeah. This makes sense with spiritual awakening. This person is somebody who is navigating through their subconscious mind. They're being faced with a lot of fears. A lot of things that they fear are coming to surface, and they're being forced to face them. But they're trying not to think about them, and they're looking at other people currently and seeing like, okay, but, you know, everyone else is getting their wishes, and I should be too, and how do I get there? Interesting. So this is who they are when no one's looking. This is what I have for you, pile 1. Sending you lots of love. I'm going to take it to pile 2. Oops. Hi, pile 2. If you chose the clear quartz, pile 2, this is your reading. Who are they when nobody's looking? So we're going to find out. So I first just want to say you can be asking about anybody. This could be friend, family, co-worker, boss, lover, ex-lover, somebody you were talking to, anybody at all. And also I want to say, because I think everything is connected, right now there is a thunderstorm rolling in. I live in Florida and we are in hurricane season, and while this isn't a hurricane, I know that there is a hurricane in the south of the Gulf, but it's not heading towards Florida, but so we do get a lot of afternoon and evening thunderstorms. So I hope it doesn't mess with the Wi-Fi signal, but I do believe this is, to me, it's telling me is that the person you're asking about might be currently going through some kind of storm in their life. This is possible. This might be known or unknown to you, but there's some kind of storm, I feel like, in their life, because I feel like everything's connected, because this storm wasn't here in pile 1. It just like literally rolled in. I hear the thunder coming. So feels to me like there's probably some kind of storm coming into this person's life, or they're in some kind of storm right now. Maybe literally or possibly like metaphorically, So let's get right into it. So, ooh, okay, this is a little strange. We have Artist to Scribe in reverse, to Warrior in reverse, to Mother in upright. Look how she's looking over here at the Scribe. Scribe in reverse. Hold up. Altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. Trading ethical principles for victory at any cost. You know what this is giving? This is almost giving like copycat energy. I'm just going to be honest. I'm remember, we're asking about, I feel like this is showing me a little bit about who this person is, like a bit to the core. So you might be aware of this, you might not be, and this doesn't necessarily have to be this part right here, what goes on behind when like no one's looking, or like behind closed doors. But I feel like, it's probably mostly happens when no one's looking, because the way I'm looking at the artist too, how it's like she's looking over here at something, and with that plagiarizing, it's giving the feeling of somebody who copies someone else's work or mimics somebody else. So maybe if it's like at work, somebody who tries to take credit for somebody else's work, or somebody who tries to pretend to be how you are, or like even on, say, like for instance, a content creator, it's like somebody stealing all of somebody else's, you see it all the time. You see scammers, people who steal people's, intellectual property and then try to upload it as their own to get credit or monetize off it. There's something like that possibly here. And if not, it's simply somebody who is, copying somebody else or trying to be like somebody else, because they're trying to win at any means necessary. And with Mother, it's this isn't gender specific, and this could have something to do with someone's mother, but I don't necessarily think it does. It says nurturing, patience, unconditional love, joy of giving birth to life. It's because this person is trying to make a life for themselves, and I'm hearing by any means possible. So it's giving that they are. And with Artists coming out upright, I do want to say though, I feel this person does have the ability, the creative ability, to tap into their own source of, or to channel their own creations. But this person feels like they copy other people or steal other people's work or try to be like other people in order to get by or to survive or to make it. Very interesting. This is very kind of given a bit specific. Okay, we also have Ascendant in reverse and North Node upright. Ooh, I'm getting destiny that's not theirs. What they're doing, that would make sense with copying somebody else's, like, or stealing somebody else's work, or trying to be like somebody else. It's like almost like giving, like they're trying to swap destinies. I hope this isn't with you. It's almost like trying to be like, okay, like, getting all the success, accolades, raise, promotion for the work that somebody else did. So they're getting what that person's destiny was, or they're heading in it's like trying to secure their own destiny, but they weren't being themselves. Ascendant in reverse. It's not being them. It simply could be that this person is not looking at, it's like they're not being who they truly are, but like trying to, this person isn't being their real true self, or they're not portraying themselves as who they really are. And it's like they're trying to, what they're doing when no one's looking is trying to secure a destiny for themselves, but not by doing their own work or being who they truly are. It's giving the feeling of somebody who either mimics other people, copies other people, plagiarizes other people, takes credit for other people's work, or even it's like a destiny swap. And by that, I mean like maybe they did something wrong or got in some kind of trouble, And so then they tried to blame someone else for it, so somebody else took to like try to put their karma on someone else so that they can move forward and keep moving forward in life, like on what, like I could keep pursuing what I want in life, I could follow my dreams, my destiny, but not being true to themselves, not for what they've done or said or something like that. There's, yeah, it's like some kind of destiny swap or stealing someone's destiny. I don't like that. Yeah, this one's a bit specific. This might not be for everyone who came here, but let's keep going. When no one's looking, okay, mature male in mature man in reverse and distant horizon. Okay, so this isn't gender specific. You could be asking about a male or female. Just put that out there. So, but what I'm getting from this is when nobody's looking, this person is not as put together as they portray themselves to be. They don't have it as together. I think they try to act like they do have it together, but they don't. They're not as, and I don't feel they're as mature as they maybe pretend to be, or as successful as they pretend to be, or as just as put together as they pretend to be. And then with distant horizon, when nobody's around, when nobody's looking, this person daydreams a lot. They think about the things they want. They think about ways they could try to secure that future. They feel like they haven't secured it yet. They feel very ungrounded. They don't try to show that. When people are looking, they try to act like they're very grounded and have it together. There's a lot of channeling going on here. This person also thinks about ways they can achieve what they want, and they're by any means necessary. If that means copying somebody else, mimicking somebody else, stealing somebody else's work, this person will do that in order to try to secure some kind of destiny. You see how the ship, like the anchor's coming down, like to try to secure that. They get lost in their thoughts a lot about it. When nobody's looking, what is this person doing? Well, they're making a lot of moves. This person makes a lot of moves when no one's looking. It's giving that like almost like a sneaky feeling. Also with this card, it says, elusive on it. This person is sensitive. They don't want to get caught. They don't want to get found out, but I heard they're not as slick as they think they are. It's really easy if you were to come across the person whose real work it was, or if it was your work and you were to see, they might be trying to hide, like let's just say this is somebody who took something of yours and uploaded it to say it was their own. It's almost like one of those things where they would probably try to block you, but if you were to like be on a different account and see it, you would know immediately that, hey, that's my work. So they make a lot of moves when no one's looking. They do a lot of things when no one's looking, but they're not as slick as they think they are. I mean, it's all over this reading. Next we have, when no one's looking, secret accounts. And this can translate in many different ways, in many different arenas for, this, even though this is a pick card, this is still collective, this person, it's like they like to, ooh, this is interesting, yeah. They like to look at their own, this is somebody who goes and looks at their own profile a lot, or their own account, or their own platform a lot. They watch it to see how they look. It's almost like to see if they were able to sell it. This is somebody who, interesting. Or like, let's just say it was work. Let's just say they stole, like, let's just say they knew they're a writer and they had a friend who was a writer and they stole somebody's storyline or a script or a book that wasn't like like somebody just hadn't typed it out or edited it yet, and they stole it and then published it as their own. They go back and they look at it to see if they were able to sell it, like to make it, if they made it look real, if they didn't mess it up. This is somebody also who the people that they copy or steal from or mimic, they watch them a lot. They watch them from, not even from their own accounts, from other accounts. They do that because it's almost like they get nervous. There's paranoia here. Now, this is all being channeled. There's a lot of paranoia here. It's almost like, I don't even want to go look at their Instagram or their Facebook pages. What if there's somehow a way that they were able to tell that I was on their page, which I don't think there is. There's not that I've ever been aware of that you could tell who like looked at your profile page, but unless, of course, which a lot of us here are just very psychic, very sensitive, very intuitive, and we could feel someone's presence when they've been on our page. You know what I mean? But this person gets so nervous that they make fake accounts and they go look at other people's pages and they see things that inspire them, and then they take those ideas and try to make them their own, or they take the people's characteristics and try to make them their own, so they can try to make themselves portray like this they're really come across. But what this person is trying to do is, it's because this person is nervous about being able to secure a future. They might have children, they might not, but it's like almost making sure they'll be able to take care of themselves and their family. And because they're moving from a place of worry, I'm getting that, or being like nervous or stressed or anxiety or fear, it's blocking them from tapping into their own creative potential or their own abilities, which they would be able to totally do on their own. And so it's almost like they're so worried or moving from a fear or a wounded space that they're just copying everybody else. This is giving copycat syndrome, big time. Oh! Okay, I'm getting multiple messages from this. Why, Spirit? We now have twin flames. I'm not laughing. Okay, so yes, for some of you, this could very well be the person who is your twin flame, and this is what they're currently going through in life, and how they are when no one's looking. And hey, with everything I've said, I'm not judging anyone. I hope you're not either, because we all have different things we have to work through in life. You know, these are our karmas. We all have things that we've had to work through. None of us are perfect, right? But for others of you who's not asking about somebody who's a twin flame, this is getting again like the mirror, like they're just trying to mirror somebody to it's like, oh my God, why are they showing me that? You know, from that movie, what was it called? It was like changing spaces or changing faces or trading places or something like that, where there was like that killer. I think it was supposed to take place like in Canada or something, and there was like a serial killer, and he would like totally like, before he would kill somebody, ooh, this is like a weird scenario to come up, but this is how Spirit's showing me in my right now. Like, it's like he would assume that person's identity and then they would kill him. So it was like destiny swapping. He would take their life and then be off them. It's just like that. It's like mimicking, mirroring somebody. But when nobody's looking, but they do have a conscience. This person does have a conscience. This is not a full-on sociopath. Because when no one's alone, they do feel bad about what they're doing. It's like they do feel like, well, I don't know, this is interesting, because what I'm getting here is I don't know that they necessarily feel bad for doing it to the person, but they feel like they often, I feel, so it could be, this is going to be two different ways, and so intuitively feel out which one it is. It's, for some of you, they feel bad for what they're doing, like, because they know that it's like they're taking other people's energy in one way or another. And for others of you, it's not that they feel bad for doing it to somebody, it's that they feel like, as a person, they don't feel like they're enough. This might be somebody, mother is up here, but it is upright, but it could be somebody who had some kind of childhood wounds where they never felt good enough, and maybe that's why they don't feel, aren't able to tap into their own abilities, so they feel the need to copy and be like everyone else or steal other people's characteristics, property, creative works, and try to make it their own because they don't feel good enough. There's something like that here. But this person, even though losing sleep is in reverse, it's giving like they don't want to think about what they've done. It's like they try not to think about it, like as how it would be like. It's like they don't want to think about how it might affect someone else, is what I'm getting here. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of things here. When nobody's looking, this person, here we go, Page of Swords in reverse. This person watches a lot of people. When no one's looking, what this person is doing is they spy. Could be stalker, could be just simply spying, but they watch a lot of people. They observe a lot of things. It's giving it almost a chameleon feeling, like it's like who, but in an upset way. It's like they're looking for new ideas to take, new things to mimic, new projects to steal. And then there's a lot of I'm hearing the word despise. They despise a lot of things they see. Like they judge a lot of people. That's interesting. Like that person. I would never be like that. Yeah, but homie, homeboy, homegirl, whoever you are, you ain't even being like yourself. How do you know? How do you know? Oh boy. When nobody's looking, this person, what are they going back to? I feel like this person beats himself up, feeling like shit. Sorry, pardon my French. Oh yeah, this person is like on the verge of, at one point, sooner or later, this person's gonna have a meltdown. When nobody's looking, this person's trying to hold it together. It's almost like they're copying everybody else so they can make it and secure some kind of future. But like I said, they're not as put together as they think. And they're trying to hold it together so that they don't just like, everything doesn't fall apart. But they're having a hard time because they don't feel like they're enough. It's kind of sad. Then when I asked how this person is perceiving themselves, before we close this out, the last few cards I asked for to show me how this person perceives themselves. This person gets upset with themselves. I'm going to do a lot of channeling right now. This person gets upset with themselves thinking about the things that they let people say to them and how they let people get away with. It's like, I should have said, it's like, you know, when someone has an argument and then they play it back in their mind, like, it's like, I feel like this person gets upset with this person feels like they don't know how to speak up or say the right things at the right time. This person gets mad thinking about the things that people said to them. They play it over in their head and they wish, it's like, I should have said this or that, or I should, and they get upset. And I think that they get really upset by the things that people have said to them. This person also, and this can go two ways. This person also thinks about things that people did to them, where they left them hanging, and it feels like they feel like they can't rely on people. This person has trust issues because of how people have left them hanging in the past, and because of that, they have a lot of trust issues, and which is why they don't feel like maybe they can ask people for help or ask people for inspiration, and which is why they just try to copy and take and steal. This person feels like they wish they would have gone after the things they were passionate about, and they think about how they didn't. And now they feel like their hands are tied in many ways. This person views themselves as somebody who doesn't have control over their life or gave too much control to other people. So that's what I have for you today. Pile 2. I hope this resonated, made some kind of sense. I love you. I will see you guys in another pile or another reading. Ooh. Hi, pile 3. If you chose the Kyanite, the beautiful blue Kyanite, pile 3, this is your reading. Who are they when nobody's looking? So I just want to say, you can be asking about anybody. This can be friend, family, foe, co-worker, boss, lover, ex, person of interest. And I also want to give the disclaimer, I'm going to be brutally honest, okay? So, love you. Let's get right into it. Okay, so it's interesting because when I grabbed this deck and I asked, okay, Spirit, show me who pile 3's person is when nobody's looking, a bunch of cards came out and I was like, should I take it or not? And because there's so many, and then I was like, let's just take it. I felt called to take it, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, let me just tell you the cards I have. And I also want to say this isn't gender specific. It could be a male or female. So, because the first card I have is Femme Fatale in reverse. But this isn't gender specific. It's the energies of what this is talking about. So let me tell you what the cards are. Femme Fatale reverse, Guide reverse, Prince upright, Prostitute reverse, Mentor reverse, Engineer reverse, Dilettante reverse. It's interesting because sometimes off one card I can get like a 5 or 10 minute message, and then there's other times, well, I have this many cards and I'm getting, it'll be just one quick little. What I'm getting here is, just move this aside so I can put them right next to each other. What I'm getting here is this person is a playa from the Himalayas, whether you're aware of this or not. This is, this person with Prince, I'm getting charming. They're charming. They charm a lot of people. This person, Femme Fatale and Prostitute in reverse, and this is not in any derogatory sense, okay? But, when I get a reverse, to me, that takes me to the shadow aspects. That's how I read these cards. And so it's inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money or power. Guide in reverse, this person isn't following their inner guidance or the advice or guidance of others or even their spirit guides. We also have Mentor in reverse. They're not learning their lesson. Engineer in reverse. They're not looking for new ways or their own ways of doing things. They're still sticking to the same old things that they've done and that they've always done. It's almost giving the feeling of somebody who claims, I've changed, I'm not like that anymore, but they haven't. Dilettante, this person thinks they know a lot more about things than they do. They feel they're a lot slicker than they are. But don't get me wrong, they are sneaky. This is a very sneaky person, I'm feeling. I'm just going to be honest with you. This is somebody who's charming. This is somebody with Femme Fatale and Prostitute who I'm getting the feeling this is somebody who's filling a void. And whether that is in the use of using people for things or, yes, using their sexuality to get what they want, or just filling a void by having, a lot of different casual encounters, that is the feeling I'm getting here. It's feeling like this person has a lot of people who they are connected or involving themselves with, and that's either to get their needs or wants met in one way or another, be that physically, financially, there's some kind of use out of a person. It's giving the feeling of charming people to get their way. The prostitute in reverse places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Mentor, they're not listening to others' advice. It's like people might have maybe tried to show this person or tell them like, hey, there's a better way of doing things, and they're like, yeah, okay, I've changed, and they're not. Engineer in reverse, it's reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. It's like they're doing the same old thing and with not, yeah. So that's what I'm getting. Also, we have here Sun and Numinous in reverse. This person, when no one's looking, is not who they portray themselves to be. They put themselves in one light, but when no one's looking, they are not who they portray themselves to be. The light they try to be seen in is not who they are at all. I told you I was going to be brutally honest. The Numinous in reverse. Well, the Numinous upright, this is somebody, for me, and most of the time, is somebody who is, very tapped in. I hear you, so you guys, I might have to pause this and let Sophie in because there's, I'm in Florida and the thunderstorms come in and she gets nervous whenever there's a thunderstorm. Hold on. Mommy? Yeah, I might have to let her in. All right. Oh, I'm coming, baby. Hold on one second. Hi, guys. Sorry about that. I just saw something. There was a silhouette that just went up across my room. So there's some kind of spiritual activity going on. Ooh, that means there's a good message coming through. So, yeah, sorry about that. It's when, my dog, for those of you who've been watching, if you're new here, if you don't know, Sophie's my dog, and she gets anxiety, like, especially during thunderstorms. They make her nervous, and so I had to go pick her up and carry her and take her to go lay down with my mom so I could finish the reading. But, yeah, so sorry about that. So sorry about the, I think I left off up here. Let me just keep going. Sorry about the distraction. Okay, so, for me, I think I left off in Numinous, right? Okay, so Numinous for me is like somebody who's actually often very kind of like tapped in because, it says here, psychic abilities, ESP, the cosmos, universal truth, oneness. Mystery. This person, I think they feel like they're more mysterious, or like people can't tell what, like I think they feel like, oh, nobody knows what I'm doing or what I do in private, and I think they do a lot that people don't know in private, honestly, is the feeling I'm getting. But I don't feel this person is tapped in. I feel this person probably has a lot of things that they're not facing themselves, and they look to it's almost like to escape in other ways, or to not face themselves, so they go and find other ways of escaping, via risque activities, or they have a lot of secret rendezvous or something like that, but they're not who they pretend to be. And then coming down here we have, like I said, this isn't gender specific. We have Wealthy Man reverse, Journey reverse, and High Honor reverse. So what I'm getting is this person, it doesn't have as much as they might portray themselves to have. They might put themselves out there as being much more put together, or having a lot more, being more successful than they really are. This person with Journey in reverse actually is, I'm hearing they don't really know which direction they're going in life. They don't really know where they're heading. They're not thinking about that. They're not thinking about the future in the correct way. And also with Journey in reverse, I'm getting this person has a lot of places they go that nobody knows about. They have a lot of secret escapades, we'll say. And High Honor, they're not doing a lot of things in good faith, or what some people might say, like, having I'm not calling this person bad. I don't judge people. Everyone's at where they're at on their own personal journey, learning their own lessons, their own karmas. I'm just telling you the energies. I'm just reading you the energies of the cards and channeling some of this, okay? So they're doing things that they know people would be, we'll say, judgmental of. They're doing things that they themselves judge other people for. They're doing things that, it's almost like if this person has a spouse or a connection that they're in, they're doing things that they know they're not supposed to be doing. How's that? If this person has his, let's just say this is somebody who's not giving a big energy of loyalty. This is somebody who is, you know, especially like say if there are somebody who works, they're not as successful or making as much as they portray, or they're not able to hold their money like they portray they do. And they also are somebody who probably does things that would be considered maybe like conflict of interest. Like, oh yeah, this is my business partner, but I'm really trying to pull one of their clients behind their back, or I'm doing work with one of their, you know, old business associates without them. There's something of high honor, you know, something to that nature here. And that's what, when no one's looking, you know. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Boros reverse. This person is not closing out a cycle that they should have closed out already. There was some kind of change that was supposed to already have taken place in their life, but that they have not changed. It's like they're staying in an old cycle. This person's not being as safe as they should be. That's what I'm getting from this. When no one's looking, and you can kind of take that for what you want. I feel they're involving themselves in risque activities or behaviors that maybe they should be a little bit more protective, or use more protection in. You know, this is saying, you know, distrust, guarded. They're being more trusting in situations that they should be more careful and cautious. They're not being as guarded, like, hey, this might not be a safe thing to do. I don't know this person that well, or this person, you know, I've seen them be with other people. It's giving that kind of energy. This person is not as grown up as they think they are. But this person views themselves as somebody who's very strong. It's like they think like, nah, I ain't scared. It's nothing to me. Yeah, because we have, this is Syrians to Lyrians to the Kabbalah tree of life in reverse. This person has not integrated their shadow. That's a lot of what's going on here. There's a lot of aspects of this person that they are refusing to face, or have not begun to face, and don't realize that they are subconsciously navigating. They have a lot of subconscious fears, a lot of subconscious wounds, and a lot of parts of themselves that they refuse to face and accept, that they repress, and they don't realize that it is navigating their life without them knowing it. They're not integrated. There's a need for shadow work here is what I feel. And some of this could be ancestral, especially with this tree here. This could be something that they grew up seeing. This person might have grown up, say in a household where they witnessed possibly their parents cheating, or maybe one of their parents, you know, and there's no judgment here. You know, these are things though where we didn't ask, well, on a soul level, we knew what we were incarnating, the lessons we were coming here to learn, we did. But it's, you know, it's just saying, like, as they say about children, they didn't ask for this, you know, like, you know, so there are certain things that might be what I would say learned behaviors, as that's what they saw as a child, that they might have equated to that's what love is, or that's normal, or that's regular. When nobody's looking, this person's constantly watching the clock. There's something about timing here. It's something about, oh, I gotta be there before this time. It's like something about covering their tracks. This person's constantly worried about covering their tracks. Like, oh my God, am I too late? Am I too late? I have to make sure and get to this place and have this done so that nobody suspects I was over here with so-and-so. Something about that. This person is actually, when nobody's looking, very insecure. This person has a lot of insecurities, and I think they might try to compensate themselves with those insecurities by, you know, feeling validated, like, oh, I feel attractive because this person wants me, because we just slept together. I'm not just sitting there trying to call this person a HOE or an SLUT or nothing like that. These are real things this person is gonna have to work through in this life, should they so choose. Yeah, but this person uses this, weaponizes this a lot. I feel they use it to their advantage. They come up off people. They use people. They utilize what they do on many levels. Okay. This person, I feel, might also sometimes, when no one's looking, like, it's like like I said, if they have a partner or they have other people, it's like they might say they're going to do some other business. Like they might say they have other forms of business or work that they're involved in. Like, oh yeah, you know, I'm working 2 jobs when I get off over here at Macy's, I'm also working at Domino's. So they might tell their partner, okay, when I get off at Macy's, I'm going to go do my second job at Domino's. But that's not where they're really going. They might not even really have a job at Domino's. They might go to Macy's, and then afterwards they're telling whoever, I'm over at this place, because they're just to cover the track to be, have a certain amount of time accounted for to not be home or to be around a certain people, or because they're doing other things. Yeah, it's when they say they're doing one thing, but they're really, you know, and this person doesn't have a problem with being either having side pieces or being a side piece is what it's giving. Sorry, I know that I don't want this to sound like I'm just like beating somebody up, but I'm just reading the cards, okay? Yeah. Look at this, and you know, with this, you see this Three of Pentacles. They always bring me to this darkness. They have a lot of things they go and do and meet up and interactions, exchanges, business. This doesn't even just have to be like, say, on a romantic or intimate or, you know, sexual nature. This could be even people they do business with or meet up with or are in cahoots with, that is in the dark, that a lot of people don't know about. This person has, yeah, that goes with the wealthy man. We have Queen of Pentacles in reverse and wealthy man in reverse. This person doesn't have, they're not where they want to be successfully, on a success level, on a business level, on a work level, on a financial level. They're not where they want to be. But this person, what I will tell you is, and this person is a lot smarter, though, than they portray themselves to be. This person is very smart, to the point where they, like I said, there's something about the time where they're always like, okay, I have to make sure I do this and say this. You have to have like a lot to be like, to do that kind of manipulation. We have, you know, King of Swords next to the Magician in reverse. To have that kind of, be on that level of manipulation. This person is like, you know what I mean? Like they're paying attention to detail. Like if this person would apply this in a positive, like in a more healthy area of life, they could do a lot. They could have a lot of great success. But yeah, this person is, even getting, it's weird. With this Four of Swords in reverse, there's a lot of things this person hasn't healed from, that they don't want to think about. But also this person, especially if they have a partner, a lot of times when they say they're asleep or they wait for their partner to go to sleep, they sneak out. And they're doing manipulative, they're finding ways to get what they want by any means. Getting their wants and needs met, you know, you finding new ways to utilize their whatever. You know, hey, like I said, I'm not judging. And what's interesting is then I asked how this person perceives themselves. Okay? This person perceives themselves as a victim. This person feels betrayed because certain people refuse to wait around for them any longer. There are certain people who are in their life, and this could be you, people who didn't want to wait around for them to act right or behave right or come correct. And this person feels they were in the right to defend themselves because they didn't like how certain people talked to them. Maybe you or somebody else called them out on their BS and they didn't like it. And they felt like they didn't, like, how dare you talk to me like that? I don't like that. It hurts my feelings because you caught me and you called me out. And so I'm going to stand my ground. And they feel victimized here. This is very giving, like almost, there's feeling like narcissistic tendencies. And for some of you, this person is feeling betrayed by themselves because of the things they've done and said and left people waiting. Stood up for themselves and not what was, instead of standing up for their own goods, instead of standing up for what they knew their heart was right. Yeah. Now they feel like they've betrayed themselves in some way. For some of you, that's what I'm seeing. So that was some kind of a little bit heavier energies, but I hope this resonated. I'm sending you guys lots of love. Love you. I'm going to take it to pile 4. Hi, pile 4. If you chose the Citrine, pile 4, this is your reading. Who are they? Behind closed doors. So let's get right into it. So, okay. So I just want to say, like I said at the other piles, you can be asking about anybody. This can be a friend, a family member, a foe, a coworker, a boss, a lover, a ex-lover, a potential lover. So I'm going to be brutally honest. So let's just get right into it. Okay. So pile 4. Who are they when no one's looking? You know, who are they behind closed doors? Let's find out. Well, this person is somebody who, it's interesting, I'm kind of getting 2 different storylines here. Okay, so this person is somebody who is unhealed. This person, we have healer, then we have the blank card coming out reverse, which is like, for me, means moving from a shadow place. We have pioneer upright and martyr in reverse. Martyr in reverse says addiction to self-pity. Yeah, this person is somebody who's unhealed. I feel like this person is also somebody who might be, because they're moving from their shadow space, wounding other people and not realizing it. Pioneer is passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. This person tries to find new ways of doing things, but this person, they pity themselves. They feel bad for themselves a lot. So then also we have 8th house in reverse, 3rd house, and quincunx, which is complexity. So, you know, with 3rd house, I'm getting community. Their outlook, like who they are behind closed doors, is they're looking at other ways of, like, you know, how they look around their peers, how they sound, they're viewing people they watch, they're, you know, interesting energy. 8th house is secrets, you know, and things of, you know, it's in reverse, so it's like, it's interesting. I feel like this person is not in a good place with 8th house energies, is really what it's feeling like. Is basically, I almost feel like there's things that maybe they wanted to be kept secret that were not kept secret, or they don't keep other people's secrets. Something like that. But I'm not saying this is a bad person. I feel they're unhealed. I feel there's a lot of complexity to this person. There's a lot of layers to who they are, and I feel there's a lot of things that because it's not healed, they don't realize that they're operating from their shadow, and that might be causing them to wound other people. What's going on with this person? What are they up to when no one's looking behind closed doors? Well, this person at this time, I feel this is at present, has a lot of concerns. There's something that's going on that's very concerning to them that they're not letting other people see or know about. And with thief, upright, community in reverse, house in reverse, this person could possibly be homeless and not letting anyone know. They might have lost their place or where they were staying, and so they might be going from place to place or not really have anywhere to go, or they could be having some problems at home that they don't want other people knowing about. Doesn't have to be that they're homeless, but there could be problems at home that they don't want people to know about. I feel like they've ran into some kind of problems with friends, family, group, community, the people, maybe the area where they live that they don't want people to know about. This person could be also, when no one's looking, they might be, you know, a thief. Maybe their concern might be of something that was stolen from them, or they might have taken something and then got caught, or if it's not stealing, it's that they did something sneaky and deceptive. Because for me, thief gives like a 7 of Swords feeling. You know, they did something deceptive, and either they're concerned about it and maybe that caused them to fall out in the community, or that, you know, they did something sneaky at home and it caused a problem, or there's something else going on there that they found out about and now they're concerned. So whether it was done to them or they did it, this is what's going on with them behind the scenes, is what it feels like. Okay, let's keep going. We also have Starseed reverse, and it says self, memories, and identity. It's giving the feeling like this person is having some kind of almost existential identity crisis. Like, I don't even know who I am anymore. It's giving that feeling like I don't even know who I am anymore. Maybe this person, this is an interesting channel, has done some things that they thought they'd never do. They didn't think that's who they were. I never thought this is where I would be in life. This is not what I thought I was going to become. This isn't who or maybe they've done things and they don't want to be that way anymore, and they're like, I don't want to be like this, something like that. Yeah, this person is almost, golden ratio reverse, patterns. This person doesn't like a pattern that they've fallen in, and they're trying to break the pattern and become something new, something different. But this person, we have MIB, which talks about stalking, intimidation, confrontation. This person I'm hearing is paranoid. They feel they're always being watched, even when they're alone. They feel they have no secrets. That's the 8th house in reverse. They feel they have no privacy, even in their own home. This could be their karma. This could be something this person, this is interesting. This person, maybe that's why they don't like who they are and they want to change their pattern. This person might have been involved. There's a lot of channeling here. This person might have been involved with something that they're not too proud of, and now, or over time, they're feeling guilty about it, but they don't want to feel guilty about it, and they feel like they were in the right for what they did. And so they giving themselves a pity party, but now they want to find a new way of doing things because they don't like where they're at, and they don't like what's happened, and they don't want to face. It's almost like They did something that they know they shouldn't have done. They might have done it many times or multiple times. And then it's almost like it came out to light. Their secret was exposed, 8th house reverse, and they're concerned about this. It might cause a lot of problems with where they live or in their community for what they did, that when they're being sneaky, and now they feel like it's almost like a projection. Like they feel like that's being done to them. Like, oh my God, now it's happening to me. Because, you know, like how people, you know that saying, like people like, well, not everybody has the same heart as you. Well, that saying can be used for good and for bad. It's like, you know, somebody who's a thief will always think everyone's trying to steal from them. Have you ever been in, like, have you ever known somebody who's like a thief and gone over to their house? Like I had somebody who I knew was a thief. I knew they stole from me, but I just said, you know what, it's just it was something small. I chalked it up. I didn't even call them out on it. You know, first time I was like, maybe they needed it more than me. I'm just pretending it never happened with their house. And I watched them. Their eyes get real shifty because they start looking around like, uh-oh. I didn't think first before I brought them over here, what if I have something that was left out there? It was like real weird, you know? I feel like it's something like that here where this person's like, feels like, well, because I've done this, it's probably, everybody else probably does this. So it's like they don't feel secure, they don't feel safe, they don't feel they have privacy, is kind of what it feels like. Or it's like, or maybe they, you know, because they've watched people or stalked people or done something to try to intimidate people, and now they feel like they're going to be judged for it, but they don't like who they are. It's like, it's with the star seed, with that, you know, identity, it's like, I don't want to be known for this. I don't like myself as, I don't even like being this. I want to be something else, but so wanting to change the pattern of the person who they are, a cycle, they want to break free of it. That's how I get that a lot here with that pioneer. It's like, want to find a new way of doing something, but they're not, before, I'm really getting a big challenge here. Before they can do that, they have to heal first. They have to heal themselves and maybe even make amends or apologies for who they've hurt or done to, so that they don't continue, because if they continue moving forward in an unhealed space, they'll continue to hurt people. Not unknowingly, possibly. Yeah, they're seeing a reflection of who they are, and they don't like what they see when no one's looking. It's like having to see who they look in the mirror and not like what they see. This person is not emotionally intelligent, or I don't want to say intelligent. This person's not emotionally mature yet. This person is still, I feel, maybe had wounds that happened to them as a child, and it's like maybe they never grew up fully or fully emotionally developed, and so it's like this person's still immature. So it's a lot of it as things are pity party. Well, I had to do this because it was the only way to get by, or something like that. This person doesn't like who they are when they are alone with themselves. I don't know if this person's in a connection or not, but with happily single in reverse, it's not giving that they're single or not. It's giving, I don't like who I am when I'm alone. I don't like being left to myself, because then I feel like I'm in bad company, is what it's feeling like. When nobody's looking, this person is turning to ways of coping and escaping that would be considered toxic. You know, they might be drinking, partying, using, sexing, doing things to try to get out of their self, to not think about what's gone on, who they've become, what's happened to them, or what is going to happen to them, or what's been happening to them because of the actions they've taken, is what it's feeling like. Yikes. I know this is a bit specific, so if none of this is resonating, you could pick another pile. I just want to say that. Or it could be that you don't know this, because a lot of this is going on with this person. This is stuff that goes on when no one's looking. This person might have been involved with things that you didn't know about. This is always possible. I'm seeing that, okay, let me start channeling down here. I mean, all these cards are reversed except for the Chariot. This person wants to be able to move forward. Because they've lost balance, they don't like the way they're being portrayed, they don't like the way they look, and they're not healed. They don't like the way they're being looked at. They want to escape some kind of altercations and fighting. They don't want to fight anymore. They're trying to, they don't see a way out. I'm getting, excuse me, I just ate. I don't know if you heard that. Sorry. With this Two of Wands in reverse, it's almost, I'm hearing like they can't see a way out. They can't see the forest through the trees. It's like knowing a lot of things that have happened and that they've done, and not being okay with it, but wanting something new, but not being healed yet, but knowing that they don't like where they're at and what they've done or who they are. and so they want to be able to move forward now. At least they're at, okay, I'm not judging this person, and I hope you're not either, because I know that's not my place in life to do that. We all sign up for karmic lessons and have things none of us are perfect. But it feels to me like this person has made some harsh mistakes or been involved with people who are doing some pretty not cool things. But at least they're at a place where they do have a conscience, I would say, because they're feeling like, they might not be emotionally mature, and they might be feeling like they're the victim or, having a pity party for themselves. But they do want to move forward in a new direction, and they do want to break the cycle they're in. That's a beginning. I want to at least say that. And also, down here I asked, how is this person perceiving themselves? This person is perceiving themselves as someone who has been lied to. They're perceiving themselves as someone who has been deeply lied to, or is being lied to. This person is perceiving himself who is not receiving assistance from the divine. You see this eagle holding like the thing, but this is vice versa. So they feel like it's reversed. So it's like they feel like other people are lying to them. And this is vice versa. So this is someone who feels like they've done a lot to help others or treated others fairly, and now they're not being treated fairly. It's like, okay, I did all this for them, but now they're not doing it for me. This person is perceiving themselves as Hermit in reverse. Someone who's having so they understand. This person knows though. This is why I feel like they're throwing themselves a pity party, is they know that there's a lot of wounding. They know they're a very hurt, damaged person, that there's a lot that it's giving like victim, like pity party, like woe is me, like how am I supposed to move forward? Yeah, this person feels like they're having a hard time seeing their way out of the situation. Like they're feeling lost. Yeah, they're feeling like they're having a hard time communicating what's going on with them internally. So they're having a hard time moving forward. This person is feeling like this is vice versa. I'm hearing this might be you then. If so, what it is the person you're asking about is feeling like they left someone stuck, or they did something to somebody and left them in a stuck situation where that person was like kind of like in a lose-lose situation, but that person was aware of what was going on the whole time, even though they thought that person, even though they were, it's like giving the feeling of like they lied to somebody or did something wrong to somebody, feeling like they left them in a messed up situation, but they felt like they didn't do it in front of that person's face. They did something wrong to somebody. They didn't do it in front of their face, but they feel like that person knew exactly what was going on the whole time, and that I feel that person might be you. For some of you it's other people. For some of you, I'm hearing it's multiple people. Wow. So that was a little heavier than I was expecting. But yes, this is what I have for you today. I love you guys. If this resonated and you're new here, I hope you'll feel called to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in another reading.